We're back, JT, in for round 8 of this Moama Women's Prestige Pairs. I'm Jimmy Whitehead and joined by Joshy Thornton. We are here watching Chloe Stewart leading for Kelsey Cottrell, going up against Julie Keegan, who's leading for Cass Millerick. This is the first end, so couple of bowls in so far.
Yeah, we're set up for a cracking match, Jimmy. Our current tournament leaders, Kelsey and Chloe, who snuck in with basically the last end to win their 7th game. They were 2 down playing the last end. I was trying to give the viewers in the last stream an update of what was going on. And they managed to sneak a 3 in the last end and get over Jan Morton by 1 shot. So they are still the leaders. We will get an updated scoreboard for everybody at some stage during this match. And then we've also got Cass and Julie who are in the pointy end too in terms of results and looking to figure in the prize money.
Yeah, we had to pop some money in the meter on the break to get the power working again. We had a bit of a trip in that last game, so apologies for not bringing the last end of that Trish Dolan, Taylor Marin against Perry Buckley and Ray Simpson game, but the girls from Tassie got that one done.
Correct.
So you see, Cass has the purple bowls.
She's got the 2 shots at the moment.
It's Chloe Stewart here, trying to turn it around.
She's awfully close to this bowl.
Kelsey's interested. Ooh. Yeah, gets a result as well, mate. Dunno. Something going on with my headset.
Can't you hear, mate?
Nah.
I can hear you.
Look at you. I like these aero bowls. These, I don't even know what colour you call them, but they're cool.
Well, I naturally agree with you.
Till you get a good offer.
Do you think I'm that way inclined?
I do, mate. Chloe Stewart on the forehand.
I actually love these colours.
Yeah, these the I don't know what colour that is. Turquoise.
Well, it's kind of I feel
Green.
like it's an Australian colour, you know, that yellow and green, and actually, yeah.
Fair enough.
That hand, for those watching at home, if you happen to get a little wide, doesn't give as much, so the players will be trying to navigate that. Who's got shot at the moment, Jimmy?
I think Chloe does.
With the one
that touched the jack.
Yeah, I reckon you're right. Could be even 2 with the outside bowl.
Oh, Cass.
Movement, that's nearly enough. Yep.
Yeah, nudges Julie in.
Julie. For those watching at home, we have a fantastic game here. You look at the resumes of all 4 bowlers. Cass is newly in the Victorian state in terms of living down this way, plays and works here at Moama Bowling Club, currently in our Victorian state side, formerly a Queenslander. On the other side, obviously, we've got Chloe, who's former Victorian, now Queenslander, in the Australian Jackaroo squad. Julie Keegan, who is a Commonwealth Games silver medalist, formerly a Jackaroo herself, and won many things across the country, and probably the most informed. Well, it's probably an argument toss-up at the moment between, say, Alan Ryan, who won 2 Commonwealth Games gold medals, and Kelsey Cottrell, who's won every single event in Australia this year. And Kelsey's obviously playing this game, and yeah, what a fantastic game we have.
Yeah, she's borderline unbeatable at the moment, Kelsey. As close to unbeatable as it gets in bowls. She's having a look at this one. Oh, wow. That's Cass's that chipped across. Couple down now. Julie takes 2 out. Yeah, just the 2.
Hi, Ian and Marg. Yeah, just to give you an update, Sarah and Leisha did win that match.
Yeah.
We were trying, obviously, at intervals during the match, last streaming match, we were giving score updates from all the matches that are playing towards the pointy end here of this tournament. They did get the win, so they too are undefeated going into this last game.
They're quite a few shots behind Kelsey and Chloe. However, they'll be keeping an eye on these. They're on one of the grass greens, the Sarah and Leisha, so we'll take a walk up every now and again and keep you some scores, Ian.
They are playing Jodie Fruin, who's a very, very good bowler in her own rights. She's playing with Caroline Riley, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So we will manage to get some scores. If they both win, I don't believe they can get the margin back, so they're going to have to probably rely on a win. And
don't often see that, mate. Two jack rolls in the pit in one end.
we saw it in the last game. In the second to last end, we all just fiddling around doing nothing, mate. You know, just wandering around, talking, and leaving it all to me.
Part of my job description says shaking hands and kissing babies, and that's what I was doing.
Guarantee you won't be kissing my baby. We've got a semi build up of spectators behind this rink too, Jimmy. You know, like there's about 8 or 9 floating past and having a look.
Why wouldn't you? It's as good as it gets in our game, this rink, or this matchup.
We better give Kevy a shout out, tell us to give an updated scoreboard.
Yeah.
For the overall.
He's too busy trying to work out what song to play next for his start of the game. He just had Let's Go Girls by Shania Twain to kick off the second.
That's the second time, is it not?
Yeah. I would bite at that, Greg, but I literally can't be bothered. Just turn off. Go away. All right, Chloe. Try and have a second one in here. Next door, got Kaz Rothwell as a BV board member. She goes all right.
Yeah, and she's actually coming up against Roma Opie, who's a Murray Mallee female legend. Won a lot of things in the Murray Mallee.
She's one of my pains, is Roma Opie. She's always in multiple events at state championships, so she's...
Generally is the case.
She's always one that causes scheduling grief.
I told her she's on the stream this morning, just to scare her. She wasn't happy.
I don't know if anyone else noticed that bowler Cassie's just slightly walking straight at the end then. A little bit of a...
Be interesting to see how much home green advantage...
Well, you're big on it. You reckon...
I am.
That's a terrific bowl by Kels. You reckon... just drifting through.
Two good bowls there by Kels. Stays on. Yes, good. This is the 8th and final round, Jimmy.
Yeah, it's tough to back it up day after day, which I think, like anyone who can win 7 or 8 games, is like the stamina that they've shown to do that's sensational. Good effort by Julie. What games did Judy play in?
2010
Yeah, right.
at the Indian ones. Yeah, played in the triples. Now, I think my memory's not bad here. I feel like Claire Duke at the time, Claire Turley now, was second.
Yeah.
And Sharon Renshaw was the lead. They played against South Africa, and it literally came down to the last bowl of the match from memory.
Yeah, right.
Shirley, yeah, sorry, again, apologies for the technical issues in the last game, but Ray Simpson and Perry Buckley won that game.
Oh, just lucky by Julie there. Just turning Kelsey's a bit closer. So Kelsey and Chloe holding 2 here. Chloe will want to try and get to that jack, just hide it a bit.
We've talked about it before in the earlier match. It's that hand that if you happen to play a bit too quick, it hangs a little bit. You need to get your weight right for allowed to get to the line. Seems like a captain obvious statement, but I think it's even more important on this rink in particular, Jimmy. So. It's just Cass's speed that's hurt her there.
Yeah, it's starting to build. For Kelsey can add here, be 3 down, and only 1 bowl left for Cass, so some work to do. That's going to force Cass onto. She's going to have to draw it with perfection now. What is she playing now, Julie? I can't even work out what that club is.
Well, she's wearing Broadbeach uniform. She has been at Kawana.
Yeah, okay.
I actually don't know. There you go.
Someone will know. Someone will put it in the comments.
Her husband Michael's floating around. If I seen him, I'd probably ask him.
Cass short with that. Kels with an opportunity to add another. Ay, ay, ay.
Wow, I thought once she got through there, she was probably going to count, and it kept going, kept finding holes, Jimmy.
You know, I'm going to bite back to that comment. So, we've got Brad on cameras today, which is a different Brad to who we usually use. So the reason we haven't been streaming the last 2 days is because he was already booked at another sport. So we have a new camera operator for today, and then our usual camera operator, Brad, is coming tomorrow. So we thank this Brad for all his help and his quick learning. This is his first game of bowls.
He got us out of the power issue very, very quickly before. Yep.
So we're all trying our best.
Because, geez, you wouldn't want to stick me near a PowerPoint. I'll give you the tip. I'd probably stick a knife in there or a fork and, do even more damage.
It's just the basic attitude, which is difficult.
That's all right. Most of the people watching and viewing are appreciative that we're putting the stream on. We know that.
All right, 2 apiece in this one. Yeah, thanks, Sam. Julie's at Broadbeach. We do have some pretty knowledgeable viewers. I reckon every question we've ever asked, we've got an answer to.
Yeah.
And it'd be in the hundreds, the questions we've asked as well. We've got a very knowledgeable crew at home. Start by Julie.
Reasonable correction here by Close. You got the weight.
Ugh, just short. See Irene Attard in the background there, JT, the shot. She representing Malta in the Com Games just gone in Birmingham.
Where are we looking?
Just there, behind Kelsey.
Ah, yes.
Ugh. Just not reaching with that one, Cass. Interesting. Do you think she plays many games on this green? I know they use the green, what we would call the main green, the 8-rinker behind us. Probably more.
Oh, yeah, look, obviously, no doubt, I think that green behind us is the more prominent green used here at Moama, but I would also imagine that knowing she was potentially going to come on this green at some stage, she'd have a game on it. That's what I'd do.
Yeah, sport for choice here at Moama. 4 greens to choose from.
Remember the last game, Jimmy, we were talking about where the jack lengths were and it dictated some of the heads. When they went the longer, particularly this way, the heads weren't great. But as soon as they took the mat up and then put the jack on the same spot, the heads become tighter again.
Yeah,
It's interesting to see whether there's a tactical change in that space.
Yeah, good show.
It's dropped a good degree or two in the last 10, 15 minutes too, Jimmy.
Yeah, the wind's up. I can see the flags outside. Just picking up now. Kev reckons there's rain coming.
We've been getting that forecast. Obviously, I'm an hour and a half downstream in Swan Hill. Chloe plays. Yeah, she just fiddles through that hole. And for the last 2 or 3 days, we've been predicted rain, and we probably haven't got as much as what's been predicted so far, but I still think there's going to be more coming, from what I understand. For this event, the ladies' premier pairs here at Moama, I reckon they'll get off in time for at least those out in the back grass greens, and we're going to be sport with the VBL later this weekend because it's all undercover.
Yeah, top bowl by Julie. So you can see Kelsey sort of calling for Chloe just to arrive. Doesn't mind if she's a few feet past the head. Try and land something, pick the jack up. Don't think she likes it.
I said you can get wide on that hand, but
Well, I know you mentioned the VBL just then. I think anyone, Brad Marin's here already. I've just had a few texts from a few players. They're all heading up. They'll be here in the next hour or so.
Get a wider set.
Yeah, but I think that there's a lot to learn. Like you can see Chloe's, how wide it's finished, that last bowl of hers there. It's, the camera is bouncing.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to drop the cameras down slightly because that wind has picked up. So we're just going to use the middle cameras for the next few bowls while Brad goes and fixes that up.
I'm on camera at the moment.
Oh, here we go.
This could be anywhere.
I'm going to get a selfie view.
Whoop, hang on. It's not the right one we're looking for.
You're on the wrong game.
We probably need that to be...
What are you doing, Josh?
He said go between 1 and 3. I can only do what I was asked. we'll give you a calling of the shot. Kelsey went looking for the shot bowl and went in the pit. So
Oh, normally we're a pretty polished
yeah,
production on
I
BVTV.
believe we
but
generally are too, but with some fine tuning going on at the moment. As Cass adds another one, I reckon they're currently holding 3 shots. Kelsey's gone looking for it again.
she's chasing it, JT. She likes
I
it.
can't even switch between the camera shots now, Jimmy. As we
Oh, she misses, goes through. So Cass and Julie holding 3. Cass an opportunity to add a 4th.
here comes Brad. We need him back because it's not my forte.
Mate,
Well, that's the other angle that you told me to go to, so it's not real flash. At least we can have a laugh about it.
Cass draws a 4th.
Another great bowl.
It's a 4 to Julie and Cass. I think it's 4. Yeah,
Yep.
it is 4. Good pickup for Cass and Julie there. So a reminder, if you've just joined us, this is game 8 of 8. Kelsey and Chloe have won 7 from 7 so far. Have a sizable shot difference to the only other team to win 7, which is Sarah Ashby and Leisha Rooney. So they just need to get this win here, but now 6-2 down after 3 ends. Julie's fairly short with that one. Julie trying to correct off that first one. She's short again, mate. Insta hurry. Nah, it is okay, John. It's just the font. It's on there. But yeah, I can see how it looks like a H, for sure. But you'll notice that it's slightly different to the line on the other side. There's a little indent. It's just the font. See?
I do see it. I do see it.
Reminder as well for those who will join us for VBL later, there is a tipping competition you can enter. You go on our Facebook page, scroll to one of the posts that have me, Josh and Chris Ball's tips. There's a link to enter tipping competition, chance to win Bowls Victoria merch pack. Currently got about 100 people entered, JT, so it should be good fun. And I'll give you an inside scoop. I reckon only 2 people have tipped the Warrnambool Bulls in the first game against Yarraville Footscray.
So you're saying if you're going to join the tip and you want to get a leg up on everybody else, you're going to hope for that result?
If Warrnambool win that first game, it's going to throw that competition on its head, is what I'm saying. So that's, I'd said it to you in the week. Good ball by Kels. The good thing about that tipping comp is I can see the percentages of how many of, and it's actually good data. It's good fun to look.
It'd be good if you, you were betting on it. No, we don't bet on it. We know all the rules, Jimmy, but you could say, oh, where's all the money going towards at the moment, so.
Yeah, where's the line?
Where's the line?
Cass grabs a shot there. Still room, though. The calibre on this rink, you don't expect that ball to remain shot.
Chloe likes this one at Kelsey's.
Yeah, just needs to gently arrive now. Good ball.
Good ball.
It's a clap. Julie coming on the forehand this time. She's short again, but closer.
I was going to say, if it is, it's not by much, Jimmy.
She actually got, further down than I thought.
Yeah, no, you got no
I can't.
idea, have you?
Mate, I think we've deduced this before. I cannot call aero bowls. The flickers just throw my thought process off.
We were only talking about the big fella, Big Kevy. He's going to come and bring us over the score updates. It's only taken him 15 minutes longer than it should have.
I know. Should have used Bowls Link, mate. It'd have been on there.
Sky's blue, the grass is green, and Kelsey Cottrell's going to win again, probably.
There you go. I don't know.
Right, for those listening at home, so this match, obviously involving Kelsey and Chloe, are currently leading the tournament. 7 for 7, and they are plus 93. Sarah Ashby is still running second, undefeated also. Plus 63 though, so 30 shots behind. They're going to rely on a result here probably to have any chance of winning the tournament.
Will you get a Sarah score, Kev, when you go up there next? Thanks, pal.
And then we now have 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Leanne Paulson, Nat Nerona, Ann Johns and Helen Clough. We're all on 6 wins out of 7.
Yeah, right. Chasing
them down. Now, Leanne Paulson, 6 wins out of 7, plus 81.
Wow.
So if a result where Kelsey and Chloe happen to lose this game,
they can jump.
They could jump, and they could even jump Sarah too if they, Probably the other telling loss in the last game was Alan Faulkner. Lost the last one by 6, which drops them down a game behind.
Cass.
Oh, so close.
See, that's the difference on this hand of playing good weight. Like, it does what it's supposed to. It doesn't hang like it does if you try and play that sort of 3-4 feet through shot. Chloe urging this one to get down of Kelsey's. Oh, close. Possibly. Just the one, Julie signalling, and yep, Chloe agrees.
So far, the Keegan Millerick team has won both ends this way we're playing now, Jimmy. And the Kelsey Chloe team have won the 2 ends back the other way. Chloe has actually had a fair bit of success on this particular green, being part of the Tweed Heads team in the BPL, Jimmy.
Correct, yeah.
Playing alongside Corey Wedlock and Aaron Tees.
Yeah, they won it here.
Yes.
A couple of times ago, didn't they?
Yep.
A couple of events ago. just short again there, probably a metre or so. Chloe.
Have noticed though that they've immediately changed the end and length up a little bit here, going back this way.
Yeah, try and do something different. That's a good thing, John.
Thanks for the feedback, Stokesy.
Yeah, good ball by Julie. Walks in off that bowler, Chloe's.
Just turn my volume up anyway, just to make sure people can hear me.
Only thing with these formats, there's a lot of time in between bowls because they're changing all the time, huh?
Well, we'll talk obviously about this format and how it's still got a place in the game from a traditional format. It's probably not the greatest spectators version of the game though, Jimmy.
No, and that's like you compare it to 3 bowl pairs as a format. It's a lot more quicker, a lot more bowls happening, a lot more to watch. Heads changing quickly. People do say it's a skips game. I think it's kind of a leads game.
What, 3 bowl pairs?
3 bowl pairs.
No,
if it leads on,
yeah, no, I don't think it actually favours any one bit in particular. I think I've been involved in games, Jimmy, where in 3 bowl pairs where the lead's on and it has dictated the match, and then the skipper's been on. So
I think it's one of them. If your lead's on, then the shots have immediately changed for the skip. And let's say you have 3 or 4 ends in a row where a lead is on, and a skip's having to play aggressive bowls constantly. You sort of lose your feel for the game. You lose your touch. No. I don't think there's no Tigers in this.
Definitely not. I reckon Chloe's using XGs.
Yeah, Kelsey's using.
Kelsey's a Drakes, and I reckon she'd be a Conquest. I'd imagine.
Cass is Taylor.
Cass is definitely Taylor, and I'd say it's an SR or SRV, so something along those lines.
Hey, George, it is Keegan on the scoreboard. It's just the font. You can tell because the line on the edge of the right-hand side of the K has a slight indent as opposed to the straight line on the other side. If it was a H, it'd be symmetrical both sides. It's just the font. That's a second comment. So I can definitely see how it looks like Keegan, but I promise you it's Keegan. Talking of Julie, she just runs into the short bowler Cass's. So holding a couple here, her and Cass.
Again, they're playing this way better than the other 2 at the moment, Jimmy.
Yeah, that's another good pickup, Fiona. It's the same as the K and Millerick. But I will feed it back to our marketing team not to use this font again because it's tripping people out. It's terrific weight on that shot by Chloe. Just couldn't get it back down. She cuts Cass's bowl out. It's only 1 now to Cass and Julie. I wish it was that simple, George. Unfortunately, it's above my capability. It's all done back in the office. We all know it's Keegan anyway. Right, so Kelsey has got a good guide from Chloe's last bowl now. Try and just draw inside that. She'll go close to getting shot. She's not going to draw, though. She's going to have a look.
Got a chance of rolling Chloe's up here.
Do you think that's what she was playing for, JT, or not?
Well, again, that hand being...
Or was that just a byproduct of...
No, well, there's no doubt I reckon she was playing for that because the hand hangs a bit, it's straight, so chances were she'd get jacked in the line to her own, sit the shot bowl by being tight, or being tighter again and turn the own bowl over. I think it was definitely...
going to force Cass to play a similar type of shot on the forehand now. Julie gets right in the way, or she changes the head.
It's 2 now.
Yeah, whack. So we'll replay that one. Cass getting the jack out of bounds.
Good hit there. So it's dead ends to be replayed in this format, Jimmy, but obviously there is a time limit.
Yeah, correct.
So you wouldn't want to kill too many, particularly if you're behind.
But judging off the last round, everyone made the time. Some of them just sort of were on their last end as the time came. So yeah, they don't want to be dragging it out too much. Yeah, handy start from Chloe there. Whoa. Got my head took off by a bird flying through the commentary box then.
Just a little sparrow or something like that, Timmy. Nothing to be frightened of.
Kangaroo or
no,
an actual sparrow?
Well, I don't know if it's actually a sparrow, but it's definitely a bird. I haven't balls that one up this time. That comment's made me infamous, hasn't it, Jimmy?
Yep. Yeah, good stuff by Julie.
Good correction.
I'll go and get a score update from Sarah's game.
No worries, Jimmy. Cass on her way down here, not very far away at all. Trying to beat Kelsey's last bowl, which is shot. She's awfully close again here, Kelsey. Yeah, great bowl, little trail. Probably made 3 shots. Cass, we're looking at probably 18 inches, 2 feet on a last slide between the two yellow ones. Just hanging a little bit. Jimmy's making his way back to the commentary area. He's going to give us a score update as Julie slides past, looking to make connection, change her head up.
4 apiece is Sarah Ashby, so close one. The only other undefeated team. It's Jodie Freund. And noticeable, Jodie Freund's running in 8th.
Yep.
So in that next stack of teams that have...
she needs the win.
Yeah.
Yep. As does Julie and Cass too, in terms of where they're sitting.
Yeah, correct. Julie and Cass are 11 points out of 14. So they've had a loss and a draw, as well as 5 wins.
Seeing we're being joined by my brother.
Yeah.
He's always there to make stupid comments.
I hope you've jumped in the tips, Geordie, and try and see if you score higher than JT and his.
He's the one family member that's got no idea about the sport, so I'd be confident he won't do any good.
All right, so Kelsey and Chloe holding 2, 3, yeah,
3, I reckon 3.
Bit of work for Cass to do when she gets the opportunity. It'd be interesting to see what this bowl does on this forehand, because Jack's offline. She's going to have to skirt around them 2 front ones.
A captain obvious statement is get the weight right, and you'll get shot still. She got back even to centre line where if the Jack was on the line, Jimmy then, so she's just got to get that weight right.
Cass just changing her mind, almost. She got into a delivery then. Effort here, JT.
Not
if she
far.
can hang on.
Just slid a little bit too far, very close.
Makes it slightly better. She can actually sit that bowl clean in for shot now.
I reckon Kelsey just trying to beat that last bowl where Cass ended up Jack Eye.
Yeah. It's probably the only way they drop a multiple unless Cass changes her hand. Oh, is she going to get round these, Josh? I don't think so.
Nuisance bowl, is it?
That's almost a nuisance bowl.
All right.
Yes, Bill. Last round, this one, mate. This is the 8th round. So, money up for grabs.
No, is she here, Jim? Oh, yeah,
She's
skirts
close.
that one. She's close.
She's close. Cass Millerick, sensational.
Great bowl.
It's a round of applause from her waiting fans, and keeps up the trend of winning every end in this direction.
No, that wasn't the trend, Jimmy.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
The other way.
They won the other way.
Oh, right,
The dead end's thrown you out, mate. That's all right. It's all good. It's all
Tired.
good. I'm here to help you straighten you back up, Jimmy, you know.
Well, keeps up the trend of one of...
One of us making a blue.
Yeah. Seen a few jacks in the pit.
I've been a big believer for a long time that rolling the jack on a carpet is totally different ball game. You'll see more times than not it'll go further. Even when in play, Jimmy, you hit a ball that you might think jack might spring a yard, and on a carpet it'll spring 2 or 3 yards. So
Is that because it's the heavy jack?
I think it's just because of the less friction on the surface between grass versus carpet. There's something there with it. Even like the heavy jack is meant to dig it down in theory, and it still scoots further than a normal jack on a grass green. So
Just something else you have to practice, eh?
I remember my dad been playing 5 or 6 years. In his first year, he went to a synthetic carpet green in the Ovens of Murray. He played a Benalla green, was running 20 seconds, and he said for all the jack rolls he had all day, he didn't land one jack on the green.
You're joking.
He put every one of them in the pit.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, it's definitely a skill. Yeah, both Chloe and Julie dropping short with their opening bowls.
Yeah, correction there by Julie. Oh, look, our co-commentator. He's not here yet.
Chrissy Ball. Yeah.
Just on the stream.
Yeah, he'll bring some sense to the commentary booth later.
I don't
this
think he's
evening.
going to be biased towards Deer Park.
But he's got his brother playing for.
Yeah, I think his allegiance is with his club.
Well, he's tipped Yarraville. Overall.
I can't talk. I've tipped Deer Park.
Right, Cassie played a bomb with her last bowl of the last end.
Michael's over there heckling you too, mate.
I know, I'm copying it from everyone.
We're not sure why. Well, it's you, Jimmy. That's why.
I know.
Yeah. Easy target, mate.
Yeah. Right, Kelsey
Right.
trying to.
Not far away. Very close to Jack, Jimmy.
Yep, great bowl. But your theory of the jack moving a fair bit happens there. The jack sprung.
There's another Gippy Lyrebird just arrived, Jimmy. Tyson Craming.
Has he?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Great bowl here by Cass.
Yeah, up and down, Chloe sort of indicates to Kelsey for the shot. But still room for her.
Great speed again by Kels.
Yeah, shot by Julie. Turns Cassie's closer.
Chloe just needs to hang a bit longer.
That swooped to that bowl. That really swooped.
So again, the other thing with this green, depending on where the jack is, the bowls curve differently. You get further down the rink, the bowl hangs a bit more. This is maybe a spot where the jack actually has a little bit more bite in that hand.
Oh, Julie. Can she just get a feather off that? Oh, terrific weight. It's building up nicely, they said. I think whoever gets the jack first is going to dominate. So if you're Cass and Julie, you can just walk it back behind Cassie's bowl. But if you're Chloe or Kelsey, you just want to change it up, land the jack or land the bowl.
Well, Kelsey's call was just a little bit more weight, you know,
Yeah.
so...
I don't think she's put the weight in. Her line was superb, Josh.
Might actually force Kels to play a bit firmer now, I reckon, the way the head's lined up there.
What do you do if you Cass?
Well, I'd probably take the punt to try and draw around that last bowl of Chloe's, try and get another one of the count. If you're having to be quick and playing that line, you're going to get to a good home and protect you for a potential Kels aggression bowl. Just got to skirt that one to Chloe's. Again, changes the... Is that our camera wobbling there, Jimmy, again? It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Making me seasick.
I reckon Kels must be up in the draw here by the... Nah. Got that one right. She's close.
Oh, she could get round that. She just started bending at the wrong time. Brings Chloe to a good home, though, now. She possibly has the... I think that's furthest back now.
Close to it. Hey Vivian, how you going? Is that Karen playing with Roma? It certainly is. Karen Evans.
Where are they in the mix?
She's playing with Roma. No, unfortunately they haven't had a great week by the looks of things. They've won 2 games for the week, Vivian.
Yeah, a bit more positive I think we'll see from Kelsey here. That's exactly what she does. How'd she go?
She's definitely wider.
Just the one to Cass and Chloe. Yep, sorry, Cass and Julie.
I've got Tyson coming over here, Jimmy, because I'm going to send him down to get Sarah Ashby's score for us. Make him useful. Former work experience / intern boy at Bowlsbeck. We can still keep him working.
Just a reminder of that overall, if you've just joined us. There's 2 undefeated teams through 7 rounds so far. It's Kelsey and Chloe, who we're watching here, and also Sarah Ashby, who's on the far grass green, and Leisha Rooney. So we're going to send Tyson down to give a check-up on them. There is then a pack of 4 teams behind them, Leanne Paulson, Nat Larona, Anne Johns and Helen Clough, who have all won 6 of the 7. So they're in the mix, especially if Kelsey and Chloe do slip up here. So they have a considerable shots up advantage over Sarah. So they're leading the overall, leading into this game.
They win the tournament. Pretty
Correct.
simple.
Yeah, correct.
They lose? Wow, who knows?
Yeah, goodbye, Julie. Great adjustment.
I'd say she's currently leading the leads battle at the moment, Jimmy.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yep. So Cass and Julie have won 5, drew 1 and lost 1. So they're just behind that pack of 6 winners. They could possibly, with a win here, nudge themselves into some prize money. They paid out a 5th this tournament. Better by Chloe. Good second shot for them. It's all happening today. Got some geezer mowing his lawn outside now.
Yeah, I know. That's picking up well on the sound effects.
That's just one of them days, man.
Cass looking well here, correcting on a last. She can turn the jack around the corner. Oh, great bowl. Brilliant. Makes it harder now for Kelsey. Oh, fair bowl there by Kelsey. Probably just needed to hit that bowl of Cass's a bit firm and flop down. She got a little thin. Still a great bowl. Good morning, afternoon, Rob Clough. Did Helen and Judy win their last game? Yes, they did. They are currently sitting in 5th at the moment. Julie plays another great bowl. As the Moama support crew give that last bowl of Julie's a little clap, I think they think that's in a really good home. I think ultimately here, with the way the head's set up, probably the only chance of getting a shot for Kelsey and Chloe is dead drawing it, getting to the back bowls and flopping in potentially. Jimmy rejoins me. He just nicked off for a second.
Yeah, just saying hello to some of the players coming up for
the BBL.
Yeah, for the weekend stuff. So, couple to Julie and Cass here, front and back one.
Could be 3.
Yeah, okay.
Obviously the purple one there and that one there.
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're making Kelsey and Chloe work for the overall tournament win here. They've got some work to do in the back half of this game.
Well, and this is a big end. I mean, we're progressing to nearly halfway through the match, and if they can hang on to these 2 or 3 here, it's going to make it awfully hard for Chloe and Kelsey. Cass and Julie have been fantastic this game so far. And this isn't far away either, Jimmy. Just quietly.
Yeah, real close. She doesn't want to give a jack high bowl, though, to someone of Kelsey's ability, but Kelsey's coming on the backhand. So
Just backing herself.
I would have thought she would have switched over to the forehand and tried to catch the inside of Cassie's bowl there, but
She likes it.
she's a far better player than I'll ever be, so we'll back her in. She goes very close, tips Julie's. Oh, that could have made 4 now. 4, yep. Julie's holding up 4 to Cass. So for them, it's now where can this go wrong, and let's try and cover that scenario.
Well, it's to be honest, there's no real immediate danger. There's not like there's a clump of bowls.
So the only way they drop a multiple is where Julie's foot is now.
And I like the call that Julie's doing. Julie's saying, get to that purple bowl ours, flip it over, get it to a good home. If you just underneath it, move the jack.
Yep.
Straightens it up and takes the shot away a little bit too.
And we know this forehand's a bit sticky, so the likelihood is you do go to them back bowls anyway,
Correct.
unless you place the weight perfect. So,
Yep.
good head calling by Julie there.
Has been around.
So a big moment in the game you feel here. Big moment. Oh, she gets the gap of the bowls.
She's probably just a fraction quick, really, Jimmy.
So Kelsey, do you think he'll come the forehand now? I'm presuming she's going the backhand because she doesn't like the forehand here. Because I think the easiest shot.
If she likes the backhand better, and look at the screen that we're looking at right
draw
now,
to that bowl.
get to the Julie Keegan bowl, flop in for shot. The forehand kind of looks the easier shot as we're looking at it, but as I said, a lot of people have just, with a little bit of weight, passed high, and that's what makes it a hard shot. And we've got a score update from down the back.
4-all still.
4-all.
They haven't updated the scoreboard then, unless they've had some dead ends.
So I'm not sure Tyson's actually done any work for us whatsoever.
He did text me 5 minutes ago, 4-all, but I didn't say the update because it was the same score. All right, big moment here. Kelsey is 4 down.
She's backing herself on the back.
5 down on the scoreboard. Right. I think.
I wanted to hang a little bit.
Yeah, she's starting to turn now. Ooh, crashes the front. That'll be 4 to Julie and Cass. Upset on the cards here, JT.
Well, if Chloe and Kelsey managed to claw back and win this match, they would have done it the hard way, and they would have thoroughly deserved winning this overall tournament.
It just shows how it is hard to win these type of tournaments. It's so tough to.
The field is a phenomenal field, Jimmy. You know. So we talked about before Karen Evans and Roma Opie. You'd probably come back in 12 months' time, and those two could be figuring up the top. You know, so that's how good the tournament is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on it from Chloe.
Better start.
Yep. Yeah, not happy with herself on that one, Julie. Chloe with a chance to double up. Sure is, Vivian. Great tournament. A reminder that the men's Prestige Pairs kicks off on Monday. We'll be live streaming all day Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Big gig for you, Jimmy.
Oh, mate.
And 2 good bowls here by Chloe.
Yeah,
Very good.
great bowls. Yeah, and that field's insane as well.
Absolutely.
So plenty of live streaming action coming to you from BVTV. As we start to warm up in Victoria and get our pennant seasons kicked off in the next sort of 4 to 6 weeks across the state.
Yeah.
When's yours kick off up?
Ours starts on October 8th, Jimmy.
Cool.
Yep. Murray Valley playing area.
Oh, so Sarah Ashby's losing 7-5, JT. Jodie Freund. Freund is winning 7-5. So what does that do? That then opens the door
Leanne Polson.
for Leanne Polson, yeah, because she's the best of the pack chasing. So we'll find out how Leanne Polson's going. So that Leanne is still 12 shots behind Kelsey and Chloe. What a bowl by Cass, as she absolutely nails that.
You can hear Bowls coordinator Kevy Anderson in the background here. Special comments.
Second best player in his household currently.
Is there going to be a manipulation of the draw and Cass and you play singles against each other, Jimmy, Kevy?
Kelsey nudges the jack.
Great bowl there by Kelsey. Good reply.
Yeah, this ends. It's going to be tough for Cass and Julie here. They need another bowl in the head. One's always dangerous.
Yeah, where it's sitting though, it's not in the, if it was sitting a bit more jack eye, a bit more behind, it'd be vulnerable. But where it's sitting, I feel like it's a little harder to get out. But you're right, another one will help. Good speed there by Julie.
So I'll have to find out how Leanne Polson's going.
I'll do it now.
Yeah, because the two undefeated teams are both losing at the moment, which opens the door for Leanne. She's 12 shots behind Chloe and Kelsey, but obviously they're 9 down here. So there's an opportunity for Leanne to jump in front of them. I don't expect this margin to stay at 9 though. I think Kelsey and Chloe are definitely capable of turning this one around. It's the go.
Well, Leanne Polson is currently 11-1 down.
Oh, wow. All right, so we're going to... There's about 97 different things going to happen then.
If it stays as it is, even with the margin that Coulson, Chloe are at behind, they would actually still win the tournament. We'll be sending people off down the back green. We'll be having a look over the corner here behind us, Jimmy, just to track it all. And obviously maintaining our view on this head because it is a cracking game.
You think's holding here, the back one? Well, it's going to...
Oh.
Wow. Do you think Chloe's back one's holding?
Oh.
I'd favour it, but camera angles are always tough to call a shot on.
The idea there was if you happen to flick the purple, there is a little hole it could go through, and if she gets a bit of the jack, it's the back bowls which way the jack would go then is all Chloe and Kelsey. So that's why that type of shot is on. Has to be looking just to land those back bowls and flop in.
Yeah. Actually, oh no, no good to that one. So I think Kelsey will be trying to, similar bowl to what Chloe just tried to play there. Nelson, she's down. Last score update we had on her, Sarah Ashby was losing 7-5. We'll send someone up shortly to get another update. So I think she'll try and, because there is a number there for her if she can connect to this jack.
Jack or bowl. There's something going on there. She's looking at it.
How'd she
She
go?
likes it.
How'd she go?
She's awfully close, Jimmy.
Yeah, here we go. Bowl through the gap.
Oh,
yeah, sensational.
3, I reckon.
3, yeah. Played it superbly. Didn't over attack either. Just that perfect weight.
Now, the last time Cass was in this situation, been 3 or 4 down, she drew shot.
Correct.
So let's see how she goes this time.
Julie's too wide and heavy. Sorry, too wide and heavy. So now I reckon that one bowl of Julie's is holding out another 1.
Yeah, but I think the safer shot is a little jack movement.
Trail.
3 inches. I mean, it's easier said than done.
Straight down the line.
Just getting there. If you happen to just touch it, it's nearly bringing in the others.
Yeah.
And it'll be 5.
Yeah.
6.
6. Another big moment in this game.
The body language is always the key here, Jimmy. You'll know whether they're close or not.
She likes it.
Yeah.
She's chasing it again. She was right last time.
I'm not sure she's getting
No,
down
I
quick
don't
enough.
think she's getting down. So 1, 2, 3 coming out.
Measure for 4.
Mm.
Does help their situation. Four. Takes the margin now, 12-7 in favour of Cass and Julie.
So it gets the 4 straight back that they dropped last end.
Yeah.
Back to that jack up.
Yeah, shorter length. Matt right back and Jack, it's probably 23, 24 metres. Correction there by Chloe.
Yeah. How do you adjust to these, like this jack up? Do you take your mark different depending on what you do? Do you line up on the mat different?
It depends on obviously how people take their grass lines. Everyone's a little different. Some people are bank bowlers when it comes to their line. Some people just visualise the arc of their bowl. I prefer to stick to the arc of the bowl one, so which means I'm just looking for where the widest point of my bowl should be going down the end if I know my bowl well enough, and obviously line up that way. And then your weight is obviously all field, Jimmy. So some days you have it and you can just be all over it with your weight, and other days you're scratching around. Funny enough, I use the bank for the very first end.
Yeah, right.
As in just to find a reference point and then come back to where my arc is. And then once I know what my bowl's doing. So.
Yeah, shot by Kels. Yeah, I'm an arc. I'll line up a point on the green almost where it's turning from.
Yep.
Yeah, similar to you on that. There's different ways of doing it for sure. Pegs. People use the pegs a lot.
Yeah. So my, and again, never going to tell anybody how they do it because whatever works for them works, best. But I argue if you use the bank, right, as an example, and you use it with the mat on the tee, and then if you use the same point on the bank again when the mat's up, it's a different angle.
Yeah.
Hence why I like the arc.
Holds the delivery for a bit, does Cass. How'd she go here?
Yeah, she's close, Jimmy.
Gets a round of applause.
Brilliant bowl.
Julie.
She's played some telling bowls this match.
She has. She's played some big bowls where we think Julie's probably out bowled Chloe slightly.
At this point in time, yep.
And Cass has possibly played just a couple more bigger bowls than what Kelsey's played
Kelsey's
so
been pretty
far.
consistent, but
Yeah.
Cass has played some telling bowls outside that last end.
Correct. And that's the difference. If you're going to beat players of the calibre of Chloe and Kelsey, you can't afford to have any missed ends.
No.
Because they missed that last end and they drop a 4. Chloe's
Close
close.
here.
Just got to drop. Just doesn't. It's pretty obvious what she's trying to do there. Just rake into the bowl or the jack.
Yeah, they've got everything on the backhand side of this rink behind the head. Forehand side, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, better. Bowl. Where's the jack going?
Got enough of it.
Straight
I
down
think.
the line.
Oh, it's sitting in between all three of them, I reckon, Jimmy.
Well, Cass signal 1, so she thinks they're holding. Cass's bowl.
It's better, though, for Kelsey and
Oh,
Chloe,
100%.
because they've got everything up that part where Julie's got...
Well, Julie needs a friend of Cass's bowl to give,
Yeah, absolutely.
which I think she's
not
done
far
now.
away.
Yeah, I think she's pretty good.
It's a good correction from the last two.
Great bowl.
Yeah, very good.
So they have a bowl behind. Chloe's is the only bowl behind the head now. So I expect to see reaching weight from Kelsey.
You'd think it'd be just arriving.
Just try and draw it off.
Get to the bowl,
overdraw
turn
it.
the jack. Just going to be high, is it, Jimmy?
That's it's what I expected to see, to be honest. I thought she'd play that type of weight. I'll back her to slightly correct that up for her next one.
Cass not far away here. She's just got to get down a bit. Good own, though.
Right, how'd she go?
So she's
less,
playing the
less,
same weight.
I reckon that's less weight.
Well, yeah, a little bit. They're looking at
Chloe
it
likes
hard.
it. Chloe likes it. Yep. Ah, great ball, Kels. Oh, they fell. Hers out and Julie's ball in. So I don't know if she...
I'd back the one.
Yeah, I still think Kelsey's got
Yep.
shot.
Yep. There's the call. 2 seconds.
Oh, there's a swing in the Sarah Ashby game. She now leads 8-7, JT. So she's back in the driving seat currently.
I think she's tight here. What can happen? Nothing.
So 1 to Kelsey and Chloe.
12-8 now.
Just creeping back in. 6 ends to play.
And the last score we got from the Leanne Polson game was she was 11-1 down.
Yeah, so with Sarah and Lisa Rooney now in front, they're in the driving seat, but Kelsey and Chloe are only 4 behind now.
They're trying to make their comeback. Started here by Chloe.
Yeah. So they're just, you can just notice them, Kelsey and Chloe just start to increase their output a bit here. They're a little bit more consistent these last 2 ends. 3 ends even. No, I'm alright now. I'm alright. I know. I don't know what.
Here's Julie's correction. Looking close, I reckon, Jimmy.
You just hang on. Ooh, the
Ooh.
wind comes through.
Well, I reckon we'll get that one lowered. I thought I was going to get joined by a guest speaker then. I'm not sure. He sat next to me. Is he going to jump on? I am going to be joined here by normally a Melbourne Demon, but for this weekend of our VBL, a Dandenong Pulse, Matty Elo.
Hello. How are you, Josh?
Good, thanks, mate.
That's good. You've got to take a photo of this, sure. I feel like a professional. This is good.
Well, you're already more professional than Jimmy, so
That's not hard.
no. And if you, I know you'll fit in well because all it is constant banter, generally between us two. So I know you can fit in pretty well with that.
Yeah, well, I'm already into him. So
we're just hanging on him while he's gone.
Yeah, that's good. Makes it easier. It's more enjoyable when he's here, but
So you've been here probably for the last 15, 20 minutes, watched this game.
Yep.
Obviously, Cass and Julie have got a good start, but the last two ends have really, got Kelsey and Chloe back in the game. What's your thoughts?
yeah, they've given themselves a chance. They're setting themselves up. The two ends ago from here coming this way, they built a really good head, and then Kels played a really good shot to convert. So yeah, they've given themselves a chance. What, 6 ends to go?
Yep, that's it. 15 ends. Yep.
Does a tie do it?
Not if Sarah Ashby wins. So we've been discussing this with the viewers at home that about 15 minutes ago we gave a score update and Sarah Ashby and Leisha Rooney were down, but they've just hit the front. So a win to them and a loss to Kelsey and Chloe means
Game on.
well, Sarah and Leisha would get the game then. So the other one was Liam Paulson's currently running third on the rink over here, number 2. And their shots aren't that far behind Kelsey and Chloe's. And if both rinks lost, they'd nearly be in front.
Wow.
But she was down at this stage as well. So it's coming
Comes
to a
down to this.
cracking conclusion, Matty.
And there's a fair bit on the line too. I was just talking with Kevy Anderson, and he told me what the prize money is.
Yeah,
Nearly swallowed my hat.
it's good cash.
Oh my God. The bowls game's stepping it up a bit, isn't it?
No, it's good. It's fantastic.
It's
You
very
know,
good.
and Moama, a big club in the bowling scene, but they're very supportive, and we like these type of tournaments, So it gets the profile of the sport out there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now, tell us a bit more how you're feeling about Danny on Pulse this weekend, the VBL.
Yeah, I feel great. I went up to Queensland last week for the Broadbeach five-a-side,
Correct.
which was good practice because it's the same format, about 100 games more. But yeah, I'm starting to get the hunger back for it again, Joshy. It usually takes me up until about round 3 to start getting into it, but I feel good at the moment. I've had a really good off-season. I've put a lot of focus into my fitness and health and whatnot.
You are looking fit, if I must say.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I feel good. So the team's obviously motivated to go well this weekend, and they've put together a really good group of guys. So
You got a good mix of local, or when I say the word local, but
Yeah.
existing Dandenong Pulse members in, Michael Daly.
yeah, Hamish Beecroft.
Beecroft, yes.
Yep.
And then obviously in an import to a point, yourself, Benny Windsor,
Windsor and
Brett
Brett Spur.
Spur, and Zach Whining. Geez, I've butchered those two, haven't I?
That's all right.
They do play together a lot, though, so...
That's all right, mate.
I'm going to ask you a question around the five-a-side format. Obviously, you went up to last week and played. Our concept's a little different, where the actual all 4 disciplines count towards a kind of an overall. If you happen to split the 2 games or 4 disciplines, it actually goes on shots then.
Didn't know that.
Didn't you? I'm glad I'm giving you all the conditions of play as we sit here, Matty. So
I'm sure our manager Wombat would have given us a rundown before the game, but
no. So if you happen to split the singles and the 4s and split the pairs and triples as an example, you can win 2 disciplines each.
Yep.
And then goes back on shots to get an overall 10 points.
Oh, okay, cool.
So we're kind of using a pennant format to a point.
Yep.
But you only have to, if you win 3 or 4 of the disciplines, you automatically get
your 10
the shots don't count then.
There's be some points per rink as well, is there?
No.
No.
No,
Okay. So
no.
you're just playing for
Hang
playing
on.
for the big price, so the big end of the points.
Yep.
That's good. No, I look forward to it. It's a great concept. We've got the girls team first up, so I'm looking forward to that. It's a bit of pressure, and it's good to see them in there.
We're really pleased, obviously, to bring that innovation to it. There's not very often in a format like that where we can bring an all-girls side together. We want to showcase Victorian talent. Well,
Yeah.
we've got 3 existing current homegrown talent and then 2 former Vics in Kira and Chloe.
Yeah, it's a good team. I look forward to competing against them. It's good. We don't get to play against the ladies too often. Obviously, just in Premier League, if there's players, there's a few players, but to play an all-girls team is good. Bring a bit of some eyes to the game as well. So, looking forward to it. Hopefully, we can match it with them.
I consider your section the section of death.
Yeah.
I think it's a cracking section.
I think you bet against us, didn't you, in the first round?
I
Jimmy
think
did.
I picked you guys
Oh,
in the
okay.
first game. Funny enough, I reckon I've got, and this is going to probably come back to bite me in the butt as it usually does. I don't mind having a crack though, Matty. I think I've got 3 teams all finishing on 2 wins in your section.
Yeah.
I see the Moama team, and on paper maybe not as good as say the other teams, but I think home green matters a
They
little bit.
know the
They know
conditions.
these greens as well as anybody. You know, they play on it all the time. So I give a little edge that way for them guys.
It's almost like the West Coast trip, like driving up here 3.5 hours. It's like going to play Perth, you know, Freo West Coast. This is a big bowl. Oh, she's just missed. She's obviously trying to play those 2 bowls for a handful. Sorry, we've just lost track of the game.
Yeah, well, obviously we're, you know, you're a special guest. We want to talk about you at the moment and what you're up to this weekend, you know. So that was awfully close.
Yeah.
Still looking at the head though, I'd say.
It's like a couple at least.
Yeah. I reckon Kelsey getting that like she would might have brought another 4 more in, I reckon.
Yeah.
Potentially. So
I think Chloe's on the jack, isn't she?
yes.
Yeah, so Cass and her partner have just got a little bit looser the last few ends. It's putting a bit of pressure on.
Yep.
So
Yep.
this is a big bowl by Cass. She's probably wanting to get at least second, I would think.
There is a chance though. She could be positive on the forehand and roll it over a yard, and all of a sudden there's 4 of their own bowls. It's whether the
High risk, high reward. Isn't
correct.
It? Yeah. They're always hard, these shots. It's, you know, playing in the backhand position often, you sort of have to weigh up what you can win out of it and what it costs you if you don't get it. Looks like she's playing some weight.
Julie's looking at it.
Julie likes it.
Oh.
It's a good effort.
Let's get the indication here. 2. So
Game on.
it's back to 2 shots the difference now. Millerick and Keegan are 12-10 in front of Stewart and Cottrell.
All of a sudden, it's just a close game. Like there's still a long way to go.
It's funny enough, Matty, in the first game, we were speaking about how the Jack was nearly going to the same spot with the Matt in the same spot, regardless which team won the end.
Yeah.
And Ray Simpson and Perry Buckley in that game got out to a bit of a lead. And the next minute, when the Jack and Matt changed, guess what happened?
Yeah.
Tristan and Taylor got back into the game. And I think this same has happened here. Is Chloe's taken the Matt back. It's a shorter length Jack, and it's working for him.
Yeah, caught him off guard. It even caught Chloe off guard with her first bowl when she came this way, and it caught her too. But yeah, they've obviously adjusted pretty quickly, and Kelsey played some good bowls coming this way too a couple of ends ago. So yeah, it's really tightened up now.
So getting back to the 5-a side, obviously I spoke about Moama, I spoke about you guys, we spoke about the girls. The other one in your section, which I reckon it makes it a very incredible section, is the Brighton team. You know,
Yeah.
so not one Brighton bowler in the team. They've
Yeah.
embraced the franchise component of this event, which I love. You know, there's different points of view in terms of how you approach a side, but they got you know, probably 2 or 3 of the up-and-coming stars of our state at the moment.
Yeah.
And then 2 or 3 the more senior guys who've been around and done it for a long time.
Yeah, I got a message from Scotty Mortimer before actually saying, surely we're subbing out for the second game to watch the footy. We're both Cats fans. So the timing is just terrible.
Funny enough,
Terrible timing.
good mate of mine, Brad All, as you know,
Yeah.
he's a Cats supporter too, and he doesn't want to play the second game.
Nah, don't blame him.
They've only got 5 players though, so he's no chance of missing the game. So
Yeah, he's put himself in it there. Have they got a manager?
yeah, I don't think they'll be subbing him in.
Oh, surely there's like a leniency or something that you can apply for. Nah, it should be good. Yeah, that's a really good side. What have they got? Dean O'Neill, Scotty Mortimer, Thor Shannon. Is it Brendan Gallagher's playing?
Correct.
Yeah.
And Benny Hubber,
Benny Hubber.
Russell Green Jr., the 6.
Hubs and Russell. Yeah, he's not so much up and coming anymore.
No,
but he's done a couple of seasons. Yeah, there
he's
was.
my era, mate.
Yeah, well, my era too. Yeah, but he, so Benny Hubber and Thor and Dean were all up playing Broadbeach as well last week, so that's a big advantage. I would think, you know, we played 3.5, 4 days of full bowls with the same format, so that'll really help. It'd be interesting to see if they pick them in sort of the same spots too, because they've had a bit of a heads up to it.
We were trying to foresee how, in particular, singles were lining up, you know, and we think there's going to be some cracking lineups. We do believe you might be playing singles for the Dandy Non-Pulse.
Oh, is it not announced, is it? Is it? Do we keep it?
No.
No, it's not a big deal. Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I played last week, so
That's
and
good.
Thor played last week too, so I would imagine that he'll play singles.
He's my prediction for them.
Yeah, I played him in the group singles final a couple of years ago, so he'll be coming for me. I got him. No, I really enjoy the singles format these days. It's especially, I think, with the 5-a-side still representing a team is really cool. Because obviously playing a singles tournament by yourself, it's a little bit different. It's a bit lonely. But when you've got 4 mates and a manager and, you know, teammates on your side and you're representing them, it makes a big difference.
Yep.
It makes the game a bit more interesting. What's happening here, Joshy?
No, well, I reckon Julie Keegan's bowl's shot. Kelsey down here. If she's just underneath her, she's every chance of
under.
sitting that bowl. Ooh.
Just holds there a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, this hand in particular more so than the other side.
Even if they drop a 1 here, they're still in a great position compared to where they were 4 or 5 ends ago. Do they get to stick around and celebrate if they win, or is it straight on the play? Oh, well, Chloe's still here. She's got to play again tonight.
And Cass is, well, she's obviously hanging around. I don't know. I did actually, when I was driving into town this morning, I did pass Kelsey, and she had a big suitcase walking with her to the club. So I'm assuming there's probably a bus of some sort, or setting all the interstaters back down to Melbourne.
Hoping she can pull out that we came, we seen, we conquered. Get in, get the job done, and get out. Now it's a big couple of weeks for the Moama Bowls Club with the women's pairs and the VBL, and then the
men's prestige pairs.
Yeah,
are you playing in that?
VPL, sorry. No,
VBL.
Jeez, I was getting confused. There's so many now, UBC and BPL. And trying to keep up with them. I was playing in the pairs, but no, I've got to actually get some work done, mate. So I'm still catching up from last week. That's why I got up here early, so I can actually do some work at some point. But that's all right, though. We'll get there in the end.
The boss won't be watching the live stream, I assume.
Well, if I'm watching myself, then yes. But that's the thing when you work for yourself. If you don't get the work done, you don't get paid.
No,
so
exactly.
Yeah. Keeps me accountable. Oh, that's theirs. Ooh, that would have been handy.
And obviously, BVTV, obviously, we stream a match a week with the Premier Division in Melbourne. How's Melbourne shaping up? You're obviously back-to-back defending premiers. How's the feel for the year?
Yeah, I don't think anyone's done the three-peat before. So, yeah, really good. Like, we haven't really had any movement. We were talking to a couple of players and it didn't come through, so which is fine. I don't think we've lost anyone from memory. So, it's, like, obviously we don't know exactly how it'll line up, but there's every chance it'll line up exactly the same.
Continuity can be a great thing.
I think that's our strength, like we've built a group of people who know each other. That's close.
She didn't need the initial little shimmy, I reckon.
Still helps.
Yeah.
Still, it's a much better setup to clear path to that bowl in 2 seconds.
Ross Cowan has just asked the question, when is the VPL stream? So we'll correct that, Ross. It is the VBL, but it's streamed from here in Moama.
I got it wrong too, Ross. Don't worry about it, mate.
Yeah, don't listen to Matty.
Yeah.
It'll start this afternoon, this evening, 6 o'clock. Our first live stream game is the Deer Park side playing the Gippy Lyrebirds.
Very good.
Julie's played a cracking bowl here.
Yeah, that looks very solid. Still a good setup.
Sitting out Jack High.
Kelsey, yep. Yeah, player of her quality. She's going to be in the mix. So, yeah, the Premier League, Josh, is looking really good this year. It's been good the last couple of years. There's some really good sides. And I'm actually looking forward to playing the 2 promoted sides too. Like, they've both got a bit of energy about them. And this Fitzroy team looks like they've got some good young blood in there, which is good. So.
We'll just watch these next couple bowls.
Let's do it.
We usually can tell by Kels how close she is. She usually trots after it if it's close.
It's just turned nicely there. Too much for her.
I'm actually surprised by that turn, to be honest,
yeah.
Matty. It hasn't turned that much on that side.
It just gripped about 3-4 metres out. But that's even a good spot for her too, because she's really got... There's no risk back
Chances
there.
if she gets it back there now.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's only got to get some of that bowl. She's got a good... Cass
playing the bowl to beat her first, get to it first.
Yeah, she got to be trailing. Well, just arriving, knock that bowl over or try and block out the jack a little bit, make it harder. Looks a bit high, maybe.
Speed was good.
Speed was very good.
We've talked earlier. What hasn't Kels won this year?
Yeah, it's easier to say that, isn't it? Yeah, her and Aaron Sheriff, oh my God.
And the difference though, here's a little wrinkle for you, Matty, as we watch this bowl.
She's not interested.
She won the Queensland State Singles this year, which
Didn't know that.
means she can win the Australian Singles at the Australian Championships in 3 weeks' time, 2 weeks' time.
You've got to win so many games to do that. So, and the Australian Open, 12 games or something. And 21 up on quick greens is really hard to, you can lose the game really fast. Could be a bit of support here. No. It's 2.
2. So it's back out to 4, the difference.
What's the pay rate for this, Josh? Do I send an invoice to Bowls Vic, or is it? How does it work?
It's a good pat in the back. That's how it normally works.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll send myself an invoice.
And look, Jimmy, he just goes off, says, "Oh, I'm going to go to the toilet," or
Yeah.
a comfort break, whatever you want to call it, and he just doesn't come back.
He's had enough. Yeah, he's off having a chat to Kevy.
If he was any good, he'd actually be given a scores for the matches that mattered at the back, But
There's a bit of bromance going on there, I reckon. I think they talk quite often. I think there's a bit of a love affair going on. Hey, he's got no idea.
So we've got 4 ends to go in this match. There's 4 the difference.
Just let that one short. I want to give it a chance, but that's
Early on in
great
this
line.
match, Julie was really, really nailing it and probably setting them up. She's
Yeah.
dropped off a little bit, but
She's been around a long time now. She's a veteran of the sport, superstar.
yes, mentioned that she won a silver medal at the Com Games in 2010 in India.
Yeah, that's a fair effort. Yeah, I remember I've played bowl since '98, and her name was very prevalent then as well. Nice person too.
Yes.
Always helps. You kind of sense this is a big bowl. Like, the lead position's so important. I know there's a lot of bowls to come, but give yourself a start. It makes the end a lot easier to
Especially if
navigate.
it's one super good one early, it can dictate the whole end.
Yeah.
What I've also noticed that Chloe was playing the other hand early, Maddie, and she switched to this backhand, and since she switched to this backhand is when she's come back into the game.
Yeah.
And the team itself.
It's funny the way the sport works. It's a weird game. You can be playing brilliant on your backhand a whole tournament and then just lose it. And if you make the decision to swap, it can be the difference, either for or against. Oh, that's all right, Ross. No apologies required, mate. You're not the first one.
And Barbara did nail it about Jimmy, probably talking somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all he ever does, to be honest.
Yeah, he's got someone else on the hook now. Don't know who he's talking to.
It's Michael Keegan.
Oh, is it? There you
Yeah.
go. There you go. What's Cass got here? She's around that front one, which is a good start. She might be going a tad. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
A good shot. Don't mind me. I'm getting used to looking at the screen as opposed to the green. I feel like Dana White at the UFC.
I don't think we'll be getting out of our seats when someone gets knocked out, though, Matty.
Yeah.
Kelsey's awfully close herself.
Yeah.
What a great reply.
Shot, and it's close to nailing it too. Yeah, that's hard, especially with that front bowl there. Chloe's almost given them a bit of a blessing by dropping one short there. Josh is looking for his partner. He's had enough.
No,
He's
it's not
had
that at
enough
all.
of the flight.
I'm actually hoping he heads down there and gets us a score update. I said he's got to make himself useful. I'll say it out loud. I'm enjoying talking to you more than I enjoy talking to him.
Should we get him a banana lounge or something? Like, can we set him up with like a recliner lounge or something that he can just lie back and go to sleep on? Or
I think he needs one.
I think the numbers have gone up since the new commentator came in. Jimmy's finally graced us with his presence again. Oh, and he's gone. He's off. We get a score update, Joshy? What?
We did. So probably the 3 main teams at this point in time in contention. Obviously, Kelsey and Chloe, who are obviously live streaming right at this point in time. Rightio. So the team running third, who's relying on the two teams to lose, obviously, to have a chance of winning, which is Liam Polson. She's currently 18-2 down.
Didn't you say she was in front before?
No, I said she was down. Right, so
okay.
that's hurting her chances. We've just got an update from down the back. For those who are maybe cheering on Sarah Ashbury and Leisha Rooney, who are currently running second. Well, Leisha's definitely a local.
Well, sort of local,
yep.
yeah.
They've just dropped to 7.
Right.
They might be 6 down now, is what we hear.
They're in front too.
Which means even with Kelsey and Chloe currently 4 behind here, they would still be our virtual leaders of this tournament.
Yeah.
It's all happening.
It is all happening. Lawn bowls is an exciting game. Just keeping the punters engaged. Very good.
So Jimmy was useful for half a second there.
Yeah, he did well. He's gone back into his daydream state now. I like that there's free reign at well, one of the head commentators. It's great. It's almost encouraged.
we are very casual. I don't worry. I probably do what he does every now and then too. Just take off. Great hit there by Julie Keegan.
Great shot. Is that a spot or is it?
No.
Okay. Is
so
there a time
limit though.
Time limit. Okay.
So that's their second dead end.
And the track's pretty quick too. How long do they play? What, 2 hours? 2:20?
Feel like it's 2.5.
2.5. Oh, it's a good shot clock. Time clock. We were playing to
at the five-a-side.
2 hours. Yeah, hour 45 in the pairs and triples. It was hard to get through a game, and 18 end games too.
Yeah, right. It's speed bowls. Oh.
Yeah, it's great competition. So many good people. A lot of old faces that I haven't seen for a long time. Fair to say it was quite sore after day 1 or 2.
Were you?
Oh my gosh.
I'm not going to go into the whole there was 2 five-a-sides running at the same time discussion, but the one you participated in went for a day longer.
It did. Yeah, it did. It did. 3.5 days. We played 12 games or something. 12 proper games. You're basically playing like 10 pennant games. Maybe not.
I have played in it once before, Matty, when I was living in Queensland, and I played for Wynnum Manly, and yeah, no, it's a great competition.
Yeah.
I'd say it's still one of the best ones, you know, that one.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think anyone who's gone on to win the five-a-side, and I'm not saying which one, but anyone, it's been well deserved.
Yeah. Oh, you've got to earn it. Of course, Aaron Sheriff and his team got the chocolates. They were sort of struggling a bit too halfway through, and I thought, oh, might fall short here, but no, they got into the finals position and won from there.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Matty.
Okay, I will.
Right. And I thought I saw this, but did Aaron Sheriff skip the fours?
Yes.
So the guy that's won nearly every singles event in Australia this year, he decided to play fours.
Probably wanted a break. He probably wanted some downtime.
So I assume that means they sent Bester out the singles.
Yeah,
which again's not the worst replacement or different partner.
We'll bring in the B grade replacement, Ryan Bester. Yeah.
We better give love to the other five-a-side because we have no bias here in this discussion.
No.
The Helensvale one had Taryn Point win it, and that was a fantastic match-up against Cabramatta.
Yeah, I've played in the Helensvale one too, and it was excellent. Love that tournament. So yeah, it was good because it was good that they finished early because quite a few of the guys came over and you had a couple of waters at Broadbeach afterwards. Oh, this is a good shot. That's a really good shot.
Great bowl, Chloe.
A bit stiff with the jack going a bit far, but that's a great shot.
We mentioned before how the jack travels further on the carpet greens versus the grass.
Yeah, it's the same when you roll it, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah, it's tricky. And it's hard in singles, actually, because you've got such a different feel to it.
So here's one for you. You're playing. We've let the cat out of the bag. You're playing singles.
Yeah.
You know that.
I don't know if I was allowed to do that. No.
no. There's no secrets here. Do you know that in this VBL that we're about to play, that the jack isn't rolled? It's just spotted wherever you want.
No, I didn't know that. I've just spent 3 days practicing my jack rolling as well, all day, every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
You don't need it, mate. It's put it there, you know.
Oh, that's where my advantage is gone.
So, but where were you practicing, on grass or carpet?
I wasn't practicing. I was just
I knew you weren't. That's why I asked you.
So I can just say wherever I want it.
Yep.
Can it be like the old furniture thing where you get someone to put the painting up and you say, oh, yep, that's right. Oh, no, not quite right.
There is time limit on the game, so we don't want too much of that.
No, I won't do that. I won't do that. Maybe that's a delaying strategy if you're in trouble. If you're struggling.
Or you're in front. Oh, you mill out, mate, you know.
So you can put the mat where you want
Correct.
and just jack anywhere.
Obviously legal length.
Right.
Yeah.
It's got to be on the same rink.
Correct.
Okay.
And on the line initially.
Oh, common sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
I wouldn't mind a singles game. Well, maybe we should try this down the track where you just leave it where it stays and you just draw to the jack where it ends up.
Yeah.
Outside of obviously being, it has to be in bounds and on the rink, but yeah.
Is that a challenge? Are you challenging? What are we playing for? That packet of Panadol. Who's that for?
Jimmy.
He's gone the rapid variety as well. So
I think that's a personal sales pitch, that the rapid.
He's probably sponsored by him, is he?
I've tested the rapid out. I don't think I get rid of my headaches any quicker than I would taking normal.
Oh, it's all marketing. It's all marketing. But I think it's that placebo effect. It gives you the extra confidence that you're going to be in a better shape quicker.
We better get back to this head.
Yeah.
So the jack has moved heaps again. It's out near the boundary peg. Now this will be interesting. We've made the call that particularly jack back, the bowl hangs on that forehand going down the line. So it'd be interesting to see how they navigate this.
If we were playing poker, they'd be sitting at 70% odds, I'd say. They're in a really good setup, Kelsey and Chloe, because that's hard to get to, especially with the purple on the way as well. So yeah, and it's always a bit of an unknown, isn't it, how it's going to play in a completely different part of the green. Julie's on the tidy side, I think.
It hangs though.
Oh yeah, it is too. Oh, wow. Well
Perfect.
done.
Well, that was obviously the call then.
Just gave it a chance. Good on her. She was clearly on a good line for the way it plays there, and now the 70%'s turned.
Again, bit of home ground advantage there by Cass.
Yeah, well, that's the benefit, isn't it? She's on a similar
Nah.
path here, Chloe. Oh, it's going to stick, is it? That's a great shot.
She's nearly drawn around it.
That is
Wow.
a great shot.
I didn't think that was actually possible.
Are we allowed to clap or not?
No,
I've just
we
clapped.
do. We clap.
Just clapped. That's a big shot in the context of the game. It takes pressure off the skippers too. Well, off Kelsey if it stays that way. Cassie likes it. She's commented that it's not far off. Oh, well done.
Oh, just probably pushed it a fraction too far.
What a good game. They're converting.
Yeah, one. Now it's
Converting
back on the
heads.
back end now, Matty, I reckon.
Show us your diversity.
Line's looking good. It's all on the speed now.
Got to get the whip out.
Mention you work for yourself, Matty. May as well give your business a plug.
Yeah, well, I do have some business partners, so that's obviously I'm accountable to them. Yeah, we've got two businesses, one called Purchase Homes, which has been around nearly 3 years now. I started it towards the start of, I think I've got the hat on, don't I?
You do?
Yeah, there you go.
I figured that was going to be one of them.
Yeah, so that's helping first home buyers and owner-occupiers mainly getting into new homes, so construction. We've got about 10 to 15 different builders that we have on our panel that we work with. Work with the land agents across the state. We have some finance products too, so anyone wanting to get into their first home, come and have a chat with us. Not scary. And then Buy Fair Property Group's a new incentive, which is essentially designed to help. Oh, just watch
Oh, geez, that was close.
this. Wow, you can't get much. Like Julie's got her hands on her
The
head.
glass has gone to the ground.
Yeah, that was tight. Yeah, so Buy Fair's all for helping mum and dad investors, people set themselves up. You know, generally people that have already got themselves a property or two.
Yep. This looks close, I reckon.
Yeah, there's two good Yeah, she's done well, and that makes it a lot harder. It's probably still one, but
Julie's call was you can get both of them now.
These are the shots I love. You get into it. Get a bit of action. Mickey Harry's on the feed.
Yes, I see that.
Yeah, Mickey gave me a drubbing on last week, Wednesday night, I think it was. Neither of us could walk. We're that sore from playing that many bowls, and Mick could have played for Australia that game easily. Thanks for that, Mick.
Just that last bowl. Obviously, Cass wasn't trying to do what she did. She was a little wide. It's 2 according to Chloe. I thought for a chance there she might have actually turned Chloe's other one in, but it still gives Kelsey plays a similar bowl. She probably makes 3. And
Yeah. It's 2 already, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah, looks like it from here.
I think she was humming whether the third one counted or not. So.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, this could bring it back to all square. Chloe's liking it. It's definitely there.
She's just got to land her own and hang around. That should be good.
She's happy.
3.
Just about all square again now. Good pickup. Very good pickup. 13-14 after 12. 3 ends to go. Do we know where Julie and Cass are? Are they sort of in the mix?
They are.
Or?
Yeah, we do. We do have the sheet here, Maddie. They probably need to win to get into the money. I believe it's top 5.
Top 10.
Top 10.
Yeah.
All right, so they're in the money at the moment, but a loss might hurt them.
Oh, this
Currently
could catapult
sitting
them up
7th.
to...
Yeah.
How many points are we in? 2.
2, yep.
So they could go technically to 3rd if they won this, and the teams above them lost.
Lee Stinson's giving you a bit of a plug too, Matty.
Lee, what's going on? Ending game, Gabby. Thanks, mate. I literally, I don't think I felt like I was about 75 years old. Well, the excuses are coming out left, right, so I got outplayed. But no, it was good to see you last week, Lee. They beat us on the last bowl. Old Gary Kelly, my Dandenong counterpart now, beat us on the last bowl in the second last round. It was a great shot, just a really good game, and yeah, it was really good to see so many good people.
All right, so 1 in this game, 3 ends to go. I'm not sure how we're tracking in terms of time. I don't know what time we actually started this last round, to be honest. So not sure that'll come into it at the moment. Again, Jimmy sitting
I hope
around
it's not down to Jimmy.
talking again. So, you know, I think by the last score we can probably rule out Leanne Polson, unless there's been a scattering of 5s and 6s on that rink.
Yeah, that's
So it's all depending on what Sarah Ashby and Leisha Rooney are doing down there.
I don't see Jimmy running up the other end to find out.
He's just, as Barbara called it before, talking.
It's a chance here for Julie, because it looks like there's a bit of room. Chance to give themselves a good start. Set Cass up a bit.
Jimmy's intention with the VBL on Sunday was that if any teams that didn't get through, use a player here and there to help, add some special comments. Well, you've done your 5 minutes, 15 minutes, so you're not required anymore.
I think this is my first time too.
Yeah,
this is the first time with a big call up.
It's all about timing when it comes to our live stream team. You just walk past at the right time, you get on the gig.
I just assumed the position just sat down. Hey, Joshy.
Well, I can tell you now, I find it extremely difficult to call by myself.
Yeah, it would be.
Because you just got to pretty much talk to yourself, and I don't like that.
Yeah. What are you doing with your bowls at the moment, mate?
Yeah, no,
Yes.
I'm obviously up at Murray Down still, so
Yep.
living in Swan Hill, playing, petted up there, so locally, that's all good. I'm still currently a Parajackaroo. We have a national championship like everybody else does in 2 or 3 weeks' time up
Beautiful.
in Gold Coast. So it's the first time Bowls Australia's ever actually run the Australian Multi-Disability Championships for
Awesome.
physical disabled bowlers. So I'll be looking to go up there with the Vic team and try and get a few wins under my belt.
That's awesome, mate.
yeah.
Great incentive by Bowls Australia.
Yeah, no, I think it's just a change in a good change that's happened. Obviously, it's formerly been run by Disability Sport Australia, which have been great partners and support of bowls. But to now have your national body running your national disability championship makes sense to me. So it's brilliant.
Cass has just played a big shot too, just a trail on the back end.
And
Kelsey's
Kelsey's not
trying to go.
far. And with the movement of the jack, I'd back it.
Great shot.
Yep. Pete Richards, a former teammate of mine. I don't know if you know Pete, but plays at Broadbeach generally. Usually plays in the Premier League side, but I actually had a year with him at South Tweed. Good bloke.
Yeah, great. I actually ran into my good mate, my good old mate Kenny Hansen last week as well.
the
He didn't recognise me. I haven't seen him for a few years. He's like, "Oh, you've gotten older." I was like, "Well, yeah, it happens."
The king of Colac.
Yeah. Yeah, I spent a lot of time with Kenny in Ocean Grove. He used to come down there quite a lot. Great man.
I'll be forever thankful for Kenny. You know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Two of the greatest bowls you've ever seen.
Yeah. Yes. How could you forget that? Yeah, he goes all right. He's been doing it a long time. So there's a good... Oh, it's Chloe first. She'll probably try and get to it first, I would think. No, playing the backhand. Don't mind my shot selections, mate.
Don't worry, you commentate long enough, you look silly because you try and preempt how you might potentially approach the game, and not everyone plays the same way as you, do they? So
yeah, that's it. It might be that yellow bowl on the forehand. That's I don't know how the rink plays, but I think it's pretty tight on that forehand. So
yeah, I don't know whether it would hang up long enough on the forehand. I don't know. And then getting around it, I'm not sure it gets down.
yeah. Julie's pretty interested in this. Still watching it. Oh, she's going to get some contact, I think. That's pretty good.
Yeah, again, that jack movement moves further.
Yeah.
It's gone all the way at the back, and Cass's purple bowl's now shot.
Yep. I think shots changed 3 or 4 times.
It's been
The last few ends.
Yeah, been good ends.
It's generally a sign of a good game.
Oh,
Well, there it is.
I reckon that Chloe's bowl was going to draw a shot if it didn't get the little feather.
Yeah.
And it's still sort of come into play a little bit anyway. Do you think that just because you're Jimmy's club teammate at Melbourne, that he's just going, oh, bugger Lulla? And
Oh, mate, he comes and goes when he pleases in Pennant as well. So, nah, I don't think I'll play this week.
I have a theory on
Yeah.
Jimmy. He stops playing and gives out, oh, I can't do it, I'm too busy, when he feels like his spot's going anyway. And he gets out before he gets dropped.
I gave him a run. I gave him a run about round 12. I said, righto, Jimmy, up you come. We'll give you a shot. And he played all right. And then he's like, oh, I'm going away for 2 weeks. I was like, okay, well, there goes that.
That's my theory anyway. He senses demotion and he just goes beforehand, you know.
Well, you can't find me. I quit. Yeah.
One of those styles.
Good luck to him. What's happened here? Still purple, I think.
Oh, yeah, well, Julie just did a little look at it and she's put the finger up, so she's backing herself.
Yeah. That would make it 15-13 with 2 to go.
Chloe's going, oh, it's close.
We still don't know what's going on with Sarah Ashby's side.
Yeah, no. What is Jimmy doing? Nothing.
Yeah, he's looking important, though. Watching it.
Kelsey. Oh, what does that do?
Still
It's
one
probably
purple.
just it's pushed it further out.
Does Chloe's bowl come into play now out there on that wing? Probably be under it, but it's probably a bit trickier out there, I would imagine. Maybe this is where the home ground advantage comes in for Cass. Kelsey only got one more. Have you guys been streaming all week or
No,
just today?
Today, started today. I guess was a bit of a warm-up before the VBL tonight.
Awesome.
Moama are our streaming partners throughout the bowl season, so it was good to, obviously incentivise one of their tournaments, and we're obviously doing it next week with the men's Premier Pairs. So,
Streaming all week next week as well.
Jimmy's got a tough gig. So I'm only doing today. I'm actually not even doing the VBL tonight. I've got a prior engagement that I have to go do this evening.
Mate.
It's where
You're the voice of Bowls Victoria.
Well, you told Jimmy that.
Hey, they've got the B-side in.
And then I'm back. I'm all day tomorrow. And then I have to go again because it's my son's 4th birthday party on Sunday. So
Congrats, mate.
Can't miss that one.
Nothing better. Yeah, that comes first. No doubt about that.
Absolutely.
My little one's going to Perth tonight. It's, a long way from home for me, but that's all right. She's very excited. Going to see her grandma and family.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. This is a big bowl. Oh, don't crash.
Oh.
She's done it for her. Oh, that's harsh. That's just bowls, unfortunately. That happens. Yeah.
She only to be 2 or 3 inches either way, and she's probably drawing another, you know.
Yeah, it changes the game too when it's, you know, instead of dropping one or getting one, you drop it. It's a 2-shot turnaround, but can't help it. We all do it. I'm actually pretty good at doing that. Giving shot away when you, yeah, it's one of my specialties.
2.
Oh,
So they were 1 down.
Yeah,
It's
it's
probably not as bad then in that circumstance. So we have a new leader.
We do. What a turnaround. What was it, 12-3, I think?
12. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, it's 12-3.
I'll back you.
You got the scoreboard here, so
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you'd have to add it up.
Look, it's in front of you. It's hard.
Too much. Sorry for not helping out there with the score,
That's
but I'll
all
probably
right.
get it wrong.
It's all good.
Yeah, I don't want to mess
Don't worry. The call before was something along the lines, oh, they've won 3 ends in a row, and Jimmy goes, no, they haven't. They've won 2 ends in a row, and I said, well, no, I think it's 3. And he goes, well, I'm looking at the scorecard right here, and it's,
Yeah,
you know.
well,
So.
you haven't been here, mate, so it's, you know, he doesn't really get the right to contribute to the chat when he's off just socialising. You know, we're putting in the hard yards. It's tough. 2 to go.
2 to go.
Just put the pressure on too.
I believe that game down the back has finished too, so we'll get actually with Sarah and Leisha, we will know
Any minute.
whether they can potentially win the tournament still or not.
Benny Hubber's watching. Hopefully he's not driving on his way up here.
I'm sure he's in a car with 3 or 4 others.
Yeah. Carrying the drinks. It's always value there. 3 feet behind
Absolutely.
on a good line.
It's going to be a late finish tonight for you guys too. Have you noticed the schedule?
Well, I'm out, remember, round 2, the footy's on. So I've subbed out. I might pull a hamstring for the second one.
If you're on the screen though, are you on the screen?
Singles, I don't know.
Trying to work out where you, I don't.
Singles can go quick sometimes, especially 21 up.
I was going to say, if you're on the screen, there's a couple TVs here to the back of us that you could.
Can we just roll one around? And my chance of scoring, if the footy's on, I'll just be watching that the whole time.
How do you feel about the foot? Look, we're digressing here for a second, but as a Cat supporter, how do you think you're going to go this evening?
Well, I think Brisbane have got nothing to lose after such a good win last week, and they played well. And obviously, Josh Berriers, that I think got off the suspension too. So, I mean, I think Geelong are deserved favourites, but you've got to put it together, don't you? It's that time of the year.
You're a different side to other years, I reckon.
Yeah, playing differently.
Playing differently, which I think is a good thing for you, because you tend to get to finals and not go as well in recent times. But for whatever reason, though, I just have this sneaky suspicion that Brisbane might be getting it right at the right time. You know,
Yeah.
so look, I'm still leaning towards you guys winning, but
Settle down, mate. Settle down, you're scaring me. No, it should be a good game. It'll be fast. That's what you want.
we better get back to the bowls, though.
Yep.
People at home probably don't even give two
I know.
hoots about AFL. So
I know.
Kelsey and Chloe currently holding 2 or 3 here at the moment. The game has really swung. Let's have a look at this scorecard here. In the last, what do we got? 6 ends. They've won 5 of them. And they've got scores of 4, 1, 2, 3, and 2.
13-2.
Yeah, it's a big swing.
Guess it shows to the class of 2 quality players that just hang in there and keep backing their process and do what they do.
You may not be aware, but in the first game this morning, they were actually 2 down playing the last end and got a 3 to win that one.
Ah, right.
So they've flirted.
They're just giving them a chance. Great shot there
That's
too.
a great shot.
Yeah, sat right on it. Yeah, well, this is where we just mentioned earlier that Julie had some good positional bowls, and that's given her a chance with 3 back bowls. Yep, she's calling her on it too. Can even get both bowls clean. How'd she go? Talk to me.
I think it's just hanging a bit. Oh,
So tricky. Oh.
Oh,
Well, that's a good setup again, because that was hers that came back as well. It was Julie's. Still game on. There's good chances here.
right. So I'll give you a scenario. If you're Kelsey and Chloe, do you want to get one and be 2 in front playing the last end, but not having last bowl? Or
Yes.
drop one here? No, just hypothetically, you know, you've answered it pretty quickly, which I probably would have answered it the same way, but hey, who knows? You could have been controversial.
No,
So,
you'd-
I want last bowl. I want that pressure of winning the game with it, you know, so.
No, you always take the easy
Take
path
the-
if you
take
can.
the two,
Easier
you know,
path,
Take
yeah.
the 2 and try and only drop one at worst case scenario.
Well, I wasn't convinced by your answer as to whether the draw gets them across the line, because it sounds like it might. So if they might have to drop a 3 on the last end if they get a 1 here. That's what I'm thinking. Depending on the
Wow,
Sarah
again,
Ashby game.
we're trying to find out. Jimmy's just standing there doing nothing.
Where's the runners? Where's the
You know?
runners?
Speak of the devil,
There's Kenny.
Kenny Hansen.
There's my old mate Kenny. He's probably wondering who's this talking.
Oh. It's a little bit, it caused a bit of damage. There's still 1.
There's
to
still
Chloe and
good
Kelsey.
coverage at the back for Cass and Julie, though.
I reckon they look. I'm just trying to look at the head. If we get the back angle in a second.
So is she trying to cover here, or yeah? It looks
Yeah,
like
I reckon the danger.
it's
Because
a
they got
wide
third
spread.
shot, and it's probably not losing theirs without losing the other one anyway.
I reckon she's done as well as possible there,
Yep.
because it's probably going that way. Yeah, she's done well. What weight are we using?
They lost. Radio. So through some lip reading,
It's a bit of sign language too.
we believe that Sarah Ashby and Leisha already lost that last game.
Bummer.
So they're going to finish on 7 out of 8.
So it might already be done.
Unless something's turned around on rink 2 over here, which just finished up. I have this sneaky suspicion that regardless of what happens in these next 2 ends, I think...
How do we keep it exciting then, if that's the case? What's the commentator's tip?
So how to make it exciting, it's super important for Julie and Cass to
It
win
is.
for them to stay in the money.
So that's experience. That's why you're the voice of this commentary, of Bowls Vic commentary.
Just come to me very quickly.
So come on, Cass, because this could get her up too. Because we talked about before, she could
Shots
get up
come
to
into it too,
third.
you know. What that's their shots doing. So they're good shots. If you
Yeah.
compare theirs to, say, Sarah's
They could
now.
go up to third.
Yeah, geez, who knows what's going to happen.
I reckon the prize jump from 7th to 3rd as well, because they're in 7th now.
So
Could be pretty handy.
I reckon that bowl there of Kelsey's, I reckon that was an attempted blocker. There you go.
Yeah.
To try and
She's
take the
playing
run.
backhand. I don't think she's blocked it though.
No, she hasn't, but I reckon that's what it was. We'll give her an out for dropping one 4 or
That's good
5 feet
effort.
short.
If she's dropped one 4 feet short, she's probably meant it. There's still, just doesn't do much there.
I like that weight though. That's the weight where if you hit her own purple, it's going to pop Kelsey's out and the one shot's probably going to hang around.
Yeah, there might be some merit to go bigger next one, potentially, depending on what happens here. But I don't know how the rank plays, but it might be a bit easier. And Jack right back probably makes at least 1, maybe 2. Looks like she's trying to put another one in there. That might open it up a bit. Yeah. Yeah, I reckon a bit bigger. Joshy.
You reckon?
Yeah,
Alright.
I reckon. See what happens, but yeah, she's just playing good weight. It's not doing much.
No. So it's going to be 2 the difference. Playing the last end.
Well, Kelsey and Chloe, you said, got a 3 last end, last
Yes,
game to
yes.
win the game by 1. So maybe Julie and Cass can do that this game. Go against the flow, turn it back around again.
Yes. And they wouldn't be aware of what's going on elsewhere. Jacko, I actually watched Cass's last bowl. One, I don't think her feet are actually anywhere near the edge of the mat, but the rule is, as long as there is part of the foot on or above the mat at the time of delivery, it's legal.
That's when you get the toe right on the tip of it, if you want to get closer.
Correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
The mats can be your best friend.
And I'd argue, to the naked eye, it's very hard to call anybody anyway on a foot fault. Well, that's Bolivia, who is Cass's twin sister. I actually totally agree with you. I watched the next bowl and I wasn't really paying. It was smack bang in the middle of that, so I don't think it, unless Jacko thought Cass was somebody else.
Don't mess with the sisters.
You know.
Come to a defence very quickly. No, that's fair enough. I didn't actually see, but
I watched the next bowl.
I haven't seen anything untoward.
So
with
unless, and again, I don't know Jacko, but he might thought Millerick might be Kelsey or vice versa or someone else. Who knows?
I think it's one of those things too. It's like, you know, if it happens sometimes, it's a rare occurrence. It's really not a big deal. It's, you know, you're 25 metres from your target. It's not that big of an advantage. If you're doing it intentionally, that's different. But
Yep.
Shawnee Baker cops a fair bit of grief for that.
he does.
Yeah.
Well, Maddie, you are going to leave us for whatever reason. Jimmy has decided to come back last minute. He's taking some glory here or whatever it is he wants to do. So
Jimmy's back from his 3-piece roast and he's had a sleep. He's said hello to his fans and yeah, no, it's been fun, Joshy. Thanks for having me, mate.
No, it's definitely been the best calling for the day, no doubt about it.
Yeah, you did well.
Cheers,
right,
Maddie.
all the
And
best.
good luck with the VBL this weekend. I'll be watching.
Thank you very much. All right, see ya.
Well, this one's they fought back well.
Yeah. We said it's now 6 out of the last 7 ends they've won.
Yeah, right.
And as results have unfolded, Jimmy, I don't think it matter what happens in this match in the end anyway. It matters for probably more so Cass and Julie now. But as the results have turned out, even a loss here for Kelsey and Chloe.
Should be all right, yeah.
Knowing
So I just had a good chat with Sarah Ashby, then she's gutted, absolutely gutted. And Leisha Rooney as well.
yeah,
They went down by 12 overall.
12 in the end, yep.
So it probably knocks them out of some prize money as well.
We're just looking at what, say, Julie's and Cass's shot margin is 52 and versus, you know, Sarah's is 63. If they win, they'd leapfrog them, you know, so
Kelsey,
it's still a very important end, this one, in the overall schemes of the whole tournament.
So 1 to Julie and Cass. She's hurry this line. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
It's funny the way the jack and the bowl are sitting, that the jack can really only move to the right of the screen at the moment, and but that's not where Cass and Julie would want the jack to go.
I was just having a chat with Stewie,
Yep.
who works with Kev here at Moama.
Yep.
And he said that this green is one of the most wind affected, like this rink is quite wind affected.
Ah, there you go.
So I can see the flags under it. He said the wind will come from back towards where the clubhouse is, and that's what's pushing the bowl out. So,
well, there you go. I mean, we did our camera has been wobbly, you know.
Yeah, got players turning up now for the VBL, which will kick off tonight, 6 p.m. So make sure you're jumping back on to our Facebook page and YouTube and watching events from there. Reckon we'll have some pairs action up first.
Yep.
Deer Park in Gippsland. So we've got Larry Donoghue and Mark Casey playing pairs for Deer Park.
You've already got that lineup?
Yeah, and Brad Marin and Nathan Murray for
I knew that one.
Gippsland.
Yep.
Then the singles after that will probably be Reece Jeffs v Pidge. It is Brett Marnie
It is?
It is Bertmani.
Oh, you've done your homework.
Mm-hmm.
We thought you were sitting over there doing nothing.
Mate, come on.
Well, we still did think you were doing nothing.
All right, so Chloe, you think she'll come forehand, try and work off her
Yeah,
previous bowl?
if she can turn the jack, it takes probably most of the danger away.
Shot by Chloe.
Might give them a sneaky chance, though, when you think about where they want the jack to go to make a 3.
Yeah, she's got to connect up and over that bowl of Chloe's on the jack now, is Julie.
Yeah, there's a chance on the backhand. She just...
Her partner Michael's playing every bowl with her, you know. He's he's
he's
an avid
he's
fan.
always been like that,
He's an
Michael.
avid fan.
Oh, well, well, it
She needs to get...
gives them options. There's bowls there.
Thanks, Maxine.
The commentary
Is it-
okay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well,
It was a backhanded compliment, but we'll take it. You know,
now we've
so-
got Chris Ball coming up to help us out for VBL, so he'll be on tonight. His knowledge of the game is sensational. I think he's very good on commentary. And then we'll rotate some players through as well throughout the weekend. Try and change it up, more to give us a rest as well. All right. So damage limitation now for Kelsey and Chloe. They pretty much got the overall win of this tournament in the bag. They don't want to drop this game though. Surely you want to go there full 8.
8 for 8.
8 for 8, surely.
It's good effort if it's pulled off.
She likes it. She's trying to get to that pack because that's where the danger is. If they can get the jack to, as the screen where you look at it, where Julie's just sort of stood in front of now, there's 4 bowls of Cass and Julie's out there. If she can find the jack down there. Julie's interested, Josh.
It's close.
Cass plays a shot bowl, great bowl.
Oh, that works. If they get
One more.
2, then you know.
It's kind of one of them. It was a very good bowl, but it's not going to probably help them win this game.
Saying that, if you want the number, you could still get it because it's probably got a better chance of jamming it the way you want it to now.
Did she go the Hail Mary, surely?
Oh, look, I would be. I'm not sure what a draw does from in the overall schemes of things if you don't know the other results. Kelsey's not happy with that one.
Yeah, Julie and Cass can have a conference here. So the shot, as I see it, is jack through to the 4 bowls on the left of the screen as we're looking at it. There's 2 of Julie's and 2 of Cass.
Even if it went right back, there's still a chance too, you know.
I guess the flip side of the coin, JT, is if she plays it, clips her own bowl out, she goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably 7 down. So
I don't think she's worried about that at this point in time. You know, I feel like the win is more important in the schemes of where they're going to finish.
100%. So you could see some fun shot here. Right. Oh.
We nearly lost the overall sheet then, Jimmy.
All right. How'd she go?
Nah,
No good.
No good.
So that'll be 1 to. Oh no, Josh. Wow.
Well, they all started shaking, so we started watching. So was that wind again, Jimmy?
Yeah. So that'll be 1 to. Probably one to Kelsey and Chloe now. That's crazy. All right, thank you for joining us this morning. It's
and this afternoon.
And into this afternoon. It's been an absolute pleasure. We'll be back from 6 p.m. tonight, so we'll have the Gippsland Lyrebirds against the Deer Park Club in the inaugural VBL. So jump on our Facebook at 6 o'clock or like our page. You'll get notified when we go live. Also live on YouTube as well. Thanks to Moama for letting us stream the end of this women's prestige pairs. And yeah, we'll catch you all this evening and across the weekend.